welcome back to another episode of the Whisky Diaries. My name is Martin Lang and we're here today. We're going to try the Macallan Reflections. Now this is a pretty special whiskey. The boxing and the bottling, everything is incredible what they did, but more importantly the liquid inside is supposed to be phenomenal. Now the whiskey itself is part of the 1824 release, in which they started doing in 2013. The master distiller basically wanted to do this series to showcase the color and like they're programmed for wood. We have done reviews on Macallan, specifically the editions, number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're excellent whiskies, and basically Macallan is very well known, as we talked before, about the wood program. Now this particular whiskey is aged in sherry casks, both made from European oak and American oak. We have done an episode on wood. If you want to refresh your knowledge as well, you can go and look at the episode in which we touch in very depth on different types of wood and why sherry is important and how they make sherry. Basically sherry casks. Now sherry, just a quick recap, sherry cask can be made out of American oak or European oak. American oak is actually a little bit harder, but it's what goes inside the barrel that gives the notes, the nutty flavors and everything that goes into the flavor of a whiskey. Now Macallan in 2013 revealed that they spent a lot of money, I think it was £1.6 million into the sherry programs, establishing really special relationship with sherry wineries around Spain. So they get first dibs in basically all their casks and stuff. This is really important because obviously sherry casks are very in high demand. So establishing first dibs on the best cask is very important. And this shows the whiskey in itself. Now we're just going to open here in camera. This is it's a beautiful box, but let's be honest, it's really uncomfortable box to open, and the whiskey is right there as well, and you can't pull the whiskey from the label, from the lid, because it opens really quickly, so you have to really grab it, and then there it goes. As you can see, the bottle is absolutely stunning. That's a crystal decanter, specifically made for Macallan, obviously. Now the bottle is actually quite tall, quite huge. I'm not sure if the camera can see it, but it's actually, it's massive. Probably one of the tallest bottles I've seen in a whiskey. There it goes. I wasn't able to find an age statement, but I'm assuming it goes anything from 20 to 20 years plus for the price and also for the color. That's great. This is 43% ABV, so it's quite soft actually. The sherry again doesn't punch you in the face. It's a lot softer. There's like orange and vanilla notes to it, which is crazy. There's also a little bit of spiciness coming through, but a little bit of vanilla as well, which is a fair bit of vanilla, which is really rare for a sherry cask to come through. It's actually quite sweet on the back palate, but the note is 100% sherry. It's like you can smell Macallan through and through. This is actually quite delicious whiskey and really easily to drink, so you will have to be careful because you'll be drinking half the bottle without knowing it. This is the Macallan Reflection. I forgot to say that it's also part of the 3 editions, so you've got the Macallan M and the Macallan 6. This is the entry level. The Macallan 6 goes for about $6,000 and the Macallan M goes for a lot more as well. So hopefully you enjoy the show. We'll see you next time, and slàinte ba.